Hello, and welcome, fellow seekers of wisdom. Have you ever wondered which of the legendary Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, or Seneca, stands above the rest? Imagine a life where you could harness the inner strength of a Roman emperor, the resilience of a man who rose from slavery, and the refined insight of one of history's greatest advisors, all in one philosophy. Today, we dive into the lives, teachings, and timeless lessons of these three great Stoics to answer one burning question: who is the greatest Stoic? Before we begin, please take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss an episode filled with insights on philosophy and personal development. Now, let's embark on this transformative journey. To truly understand which Stoic might be considered the greatest, we must first explore what Stoicism is and why it remains so influential. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy founded in Athens around the 3rd century BC by Zeno of Sidon later. It was refined and expanded in Rome by thinkers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. At its core, Stoicism teaches us that true happiness and peace are not found in external events, which we cannot control, but in our own ability to manage our thoughts, emotions, and responses. Stoics believe that the key to a fulfilling life lies in recognizing what is within our control, our beliefs, actions, and attitudes, and letting go of the rest. They emphasize 4 cardinal virtues: a wisdom, the ability to see things as they are; discerning what you can change from what you must accept; courage, the resolve to act rightly, even in the face of adversity; a justice, treating others with fairness; compassion and respect; temperance, exercising self-control and moderation in all aspects of life. These guiding principles have helped countless individuals overcome life's challenges, and they continue to provide a roadmap for modern self-improvement. In our exploration today, we will see how each of our 3 Stoic titans embodies these virtues in their unique ways. Let's begin with Marcus Aurelius, perhaps the most well-known Stoic of all. Born in 121 CE, Marcus Aurelius was not only a Roman emperor, but also a deep, reflective philosopher whose personal writings have inspired generations. Marcus's life and legacy. Imagine the weight of an empire on your shoulders, constant warfare, political intrigue, and the demands of ruling a vast territory. Yet Marcus Aurelius maintained his inner calm by dedicating time each day to self-reflection. His famous work, Meditations, is a collection of personal notes written in the midst of these trials. In it, he reminds himself that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius saw external events as largely beyond his control. What mattered most was how he chose to respond. Despite his immense power, he was humble and recognized that true strength comes from mastering one's inner life. He practiced daily reflection, meditation, and rigorous self-discipline, believing that every moment offered an opportunity to live virtuously. Key teachings from Marcus Aurelius: self-control even as emperor. Marcus knew that his internal state was the only realm he could govern. Mindfulness. He constantly urged himself to focus on the present, and not be disturbed by the past or anxious about the future. Duty and integrity for Marcus. Leadership was a sacred trust. He believed that acting with justice and integrity was paramount, no matter the external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius's life teaches us that, no matter how chaotic the world becomes, the inner world remains a sanctuary. His legacy is a testament to the idea that even the most powerful among us must first master ourselves. Next, we turn to Epictetus, whose life story is a remarkable testament to resilience and inner freedom. Born around 50 CE, Epictetus began life as a slave. Despite his humble origins, he rose to become one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, proving that the true measure of a person lies not in their external circumstances, but in their inner capacity for wisdom and self-discipline. Epictetus's life and philosophy. Epictetus taught that while we cannot control the events that occur in our lives, we can control our response to them. His teachings, compiled in works like the Enchiridion or Manual, emphasize that our thoughts and reactions are the real determinants of our happiness. One of his famous assertions is, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." His philosophy centers on the idea that our internal freedom is paramount, no matter how much power external forces may wield over us. We always have the ability to choose our attitude and reaction. Epicurus's life story. From the chains of slavery to the heights of philosophical influence, serves as a powerful reminder that true freedom comes from within. Key teachings from Epicurus. Control what you can. Epictetus repeatedly stressed that only our own actions and responses are within our control. Embrace adversity by mentally rehearsing potential misfortunes through a practice called negative visualization. We can diminish the impact of adversity when it occurs. Inner freedom. He taught that by focusing on our inner world, we free ourselves from the tyranny of external events. Epictetus's approach offers a radical form of empowerment. No matter what life throws at you, your inner state remains yours alone. His philosophy is a call to cultivate mental resilience and maintain dignity, regardless of your external circumstances. Our final figure is Seneca, a statesman, playwright, and Stoic philosopher whose writings continue to resonate with modern audiences. Born around 4 BCE, Seneca served as an advisor to the Roman Emperor Nero and authored a wealth of letters and essays that provide profound insights into the human condition. Seneca's life and contributions. Seneca's writings are characterized by their practical wisdom and emphasis on living a virtuous life. He believed that true happiness is achieved not through the accumulation of wealth or power, but through the cultivation of inner virtues. His letters, notably letters from a Stoic, are filled with advice on how to face life's challenges with courage, clarity, and moderation. Seneca urged people to live simply and focus on self-improvement. He warned against the pursuit of excessive pleasure or material success, arguing that such pursuits only lead to distraction and unhappiness. For Seneca, the goal was to achieve a state of inner tranquility, where one is not swayed by external disturbances. Key teachings from Seneca. Self-improvement. Seneca believed in constant self-reflection and the pursuit of wisdom as the path to true happiness. Moderation. He taught that living a balanced life one that avoids extremes, leads to greater peace of mind and fulfillment, gratitude and acceptance. Seneca emphasized that appreciating what one has is more valuable than longing for what is unattainable. Practical wisdom, his advice, often centered on actionable steps to improve one's life, making Stoic principles accessible to everyone. Seneca's legacy lies in his ability to translate abstract philosophical concepts into everyday practices. His writings encourage us to look inward, control our desires, and find contentment in the present moment, a lesson that is as relevant today as it was in ancient Rome. Now that we've delved into the lives and teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, it's time to ask the pivotal question: who is the greatest Stoic? The truth is, each of these philosophers offers unique insights and strengths that resonate differently depending on one's personal circumstances and needs. Marcus Aurelius represents the pinnacle of leadership, combined with introspection. His life as an emperor, fraught with immense responsibilities and external pressures, demonstrates that even those with great power must cultivate inner discipline and wisdom. His meditations remind us that the key to ruling an empire and ourselves is the mastery of our inner world. Epictetus, on the other hand, embodies the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. Rising from the status of a slave, his teachings focus on the inherent freedom that comes from controlling one's mind. For those who feel trapped by external circumstances or burdened by the weight of expectations, Epictetus offers a powerful message of liberation. And self-determination, Seneca offers a more refined and accessible path to Stoic living. His writings are not only philosophical, but also deeply practical, providing clear guidance on how to live a balanced, meaningful life. Seneca's emphasis on self-improvement, moderation, and gratitude makes his teachings particularly relevant for those seeking everyday wisdom and actionable advice and truth. The title of the greatest Stoic may not belong exclusively to one individual. Instead, each of these philosophers contributes invaluable lessons that can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. The greatness of Stoicism lies in its diversity of thought. Whether you draw strength from Marcus's imperial introspection, Epictetus's resilience in the face of hardship, or Seneca's practical wisdom, the goal remains the same: to cultivate inner peace, wisdom, and self-mastery. Let's bring these ancient teachings into our modern context. How can the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca help you overcome today's challenges? Morning rituals begin your day with intention. Just as Marcus Aurelius would start his day with reflection and meditation, create a morning routine that centers your mind. This could involve mindfulness meditation, journaling your thoughts, or simply setting a clear intention for the day. This practice helps you align your actions with your values and keeps you grounded amid the chaos. Negative visualization inspired by Epictetus. Practice negative visualization to mentally prepare for challenges. Spend a few minutes each day imagining the worst-case scenarios, not to induce fear, but to build resilience. By understanding that adversity is inevitable, you can better appreciate the good moments and remain calm when difficulties arise. Daily reflection. End your day by reflecting on your experiences. Write down what went well, what could be improved, and how you managed your emotions. Seneca often stressed the importance of self-reflection as a tool for continuous growth. Over time, this habit can help you become more self-aware and improve your emotional responses. Mindful pauses throughout your day. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or stressed, pause and ask yourself, what is within my control in this moment? This simple question, championed by all three Stoics, helps you break the cycle of reactive behavior and focus on proactive, thoughtful action. Cultivating gratitude. Seneca taught that true happiness comes from appreciating what you have rather than longing for what you don't. Each day, list at least 3 things you are grateful for. This practice not only shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, but also strengthens your emotional resilience. Community and lifelong learning. Stoicism is not meant to be practiced in isolation. Engage with communities, whether online or in person, that share your passion for Stoic philosophy. Join discussions. Read related books and listen to podcasts. Continuous learning and sharing experiences can enrich your understanding and help you implement Stoic principles more effectively by integrating these practices into your daily life. You not only honor the legacy of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, but also create a personal framework for living with purpose, clarity, and inner strength. Their timeless wisdom offers a roadmap to navigate modern stresses and uncertainties, reminding you that the true power to shape your destiny lies within you. As we conclude our deep dive into the lives and teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, remember that the true greatness of Stoicism is not in the individual accolades of these historical figures, but in the practical wisdom they have bequeathed to us. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that even those in positions of immense power must first master their inner world. Epictetus shows us that no matter where you come from, your mind is your true asset, capable of transcending any external adversity. Seneca, with his rich and practical insights, teaches us that happiness is found in self-control, reflection, and gratitude. The question, who is the greatest Stoic, ultimately becomes less about choosing a single figure and more about understanding and applying the timeless lessons each has to offer, whether you resonate more with the imperial introspection of Marcus, the resilient freedom of Epictetus, or the practical wisdom of Seneca. Remember that the path to Stoic living is about continuous self-improvement, inner mastery, and living a life aligned with your deepest values. So as you go forth today, take a moment to reflect on these teachings. Ask yourself, how can I apply the wisdom of these great Stoics to overcome my daily challenges? How can I transform my morning routine, cultivate inner calm, and embrace adversity as a chance to grow? The answers lie within you, waiting to be unlocked through the practice of Stoicism. If you found this exploration of Stoic wisdom enlightening and inspiring, please like this video, share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth discussions on philosophy, personal development, and practical life strategies. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the legacy of Marcus Aurelius, Epicurus, and Seneca. Remember, the power to transform your life lies in mastering your inner world. Embrace Stoicism live with courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance, and become the master of your destiny. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay mindful.